Okay. Hi there, Jim.
Hi, how are you doing?
Okay. We're filming.
Okay.
Okay. Hi. Into the middle of knob. Okay. So what's going on underneath there?
Is it being filmed?
Yeah.
Yes. Edison came in and hooked up right here and hung a box and tied into flex, 2-inch flex that runs to the main breaker for this home. And you can give the address and the name of the owner.
This is at 34480 County Line Road, unit number 132, and I am the owner. My name is Rebecca Yinch.
Okay, I'm Jim Riggs, and I've been doing electrical work since 1979. I've held a master's license, apprentice license, and journeyman's license in 5 states. And I've never seen anything like this. Edison came in and hung this box, but they tied into a 2-inch flex, which is not an outdoor conduit for electrical. It was laying on the ground, and after the recent rains, it was actually submerged, and it runs up to the main. It needs to be run in some Schedule 90 PVC and brought up off the ground and tied into. And I inspected this, and I'm showing her what needs to be repaired. This is where it comes in. This is where Edison tied in. This is where Edison tied in, but they tied into this and didn't bother to pick it up off the ground or anything. They left it the way it was, and it was actually submerged. This 2-inch flex, which is not, it's not liquid tight. It's not a direct contact with ground or anything, and it's tied into that, and it was submerged. And now you can see the corrosion and everything, and that's the main feed to the house coming from what Edison did right here. This needs to be sleeved and replaced with some Schedule 90 PVC and brought up off of the ground. And why they did this, I don't know, but it's going to be repaired.
Yeah.
And the date is the 20th of January 2018.
Yeah. I think they did most of this work back in December and November of last year of 17, if I recall correctly. I'll have to verify the dates.
Never should have been tied into this. This should have been shortened and then brought up and sleeved like this, and some PVC brought up off the ground, or else tied to the mobile.
Okay.
As you can see the mess here, it's run all underneath this big coil coming from the air conditioning condensing unit and everything else, but it's run up under there and on the ground and corroding, and it never should have been hooked up to. This should have all been run up off of the ground and then tied into the box.
My trailer has been left in this situation since they did this supposed upgrade. The upgrade consists of polypropylene gasoline pipes being ran underneath electric conduit. The foreman, who was a Mexican foreman, I don't remember his name, but I wouldn't be mentioning his name anyway, because I don't think he'd appreciate that. He told me that mainly because he'd need to be protected, he informed me that the polypropylene pipe was being ran underneath electric conduit. The only thing separating the two was about a foot or two of sand. As you might know or might not know, sand is made out of silica. Silica is one of the best electrical conductors in the world. And this was being used to separate the polypropylene pipe gas line from the electric line. So what happens if there's a leak in the gas line and there's a short happening around the electric conduit. Of course, around electric conduit, there's something called flux. This happens on naturally. So if there's a leak in the gas line, what's going to happen?
Well, this needs to be repaired and brought up off the ground.
Okay, so we're dealing with this one now. Huh?
You want to stop for a second?
Okay.